Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everyone. Doing something a bit different today, doing a little experiment. Going to do an all extract beer that's hop bursted. So it'll be a short brew day. It's only going to be a 20-minute boil, and we're going to load up with hops. So I have a Galena going at 15. This is the Falconer 7 Seas blend. It's going to go in at 10. Straight up Cascade going in at 5 minutes, and flame out more of the 7 Seas. We're doing a pound of the Breeze dry malt wheat extract, and then over here warming up is just your kind of standard pale bulk malt extract. Should have enough caramel malt in there for the pale ale that I'm brewing. So we're about to get going here. I'm going to fill up the boil kettle to about 5 3/4 gallons of water, and then we'll boil down to roughly 5.5. At least that's my goal. And well, actually no, I should I don't know, there's a lot of hops in there, so maybe I should bump it up to 6, boil down to 5 1/4, and then try to yield 5.5. So might have to alter that up here, but just wanted to film this process. I think I'm going to write an article on this. I wanted to use a lot less equipment this time around, so it's just going to be the one kettle, funnel, strainer, fermenter. Wort chiller is going to go in straight away with yeast nutrient. Pitching a vial of White Labs 007 dry English ale yeast. So I'm kind of using this beer also to grow up the 007 for a future beer. So, well, I'll film a bit more once we get going here. Alright, sorry for the shadows here, but I'm under my patio cover. So we're going to heat up this water. I'm going to check the temperature here in a bit. I'm going to put the extract in before we come to a boil. I've already added some gypsum and yeast nutrient. I wanted to get that in there early so I didn't forget it, because it's just going to be a mad dash to add hops, you know, every 5 minutes until flame out. So I'm going to add that early. Wort chiller is going to go in between 20 and 15 minutes, so the wort chiller is already in there before I start adding my hop additions. And yeah, it's going to be really quick once I get up to a boil. Alright guys, sorry I haven't been able to film a whole lot, but it's hard to record when I need 2 hands to stir in the malt extract. As you can see, already to a boil. I have 2 hop additions in, and then my 3rd one's waiting there. And yeah, probably a little higher volume than I would have liked, but I took a gravity check with my refractometer, and I'm pretty close to where I want to be starting wise, so yeah, it'll work out. Plus with all those hops, I'm not going to yield as much wort as I'd like anyway, so might have put in a little too much water, not accounting for the fact of the volume of the extract. So it's one of those things you just kind of forget about when you haven't done this in a while. So it's probably about 3 minutes to the next addition, so I'm going to stop filming so I can pay attention to my timer. Alright, so here we go, knocked out, and here's our last addition. It's probably been about maybe a little more than 5 minutes since I turned the heat off. Just want that to cool down a little bit before adding those last bit of hops. The later you add them, the less some of those volatile aromas will go off. As you can see, it's still steaming off, so potentially that could carry off volatile aromas. So anyway, add those in. Now it's time to get chilling.